and that it was more convenient to build, to design. Convenient.
Yeah.
Now that's an important word.
Yeah. Many things today are convenient. That's it. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. For today's video, I thought we will look a little bit over the horizon and see how did the world get so ugly. By the channel Sheehan Quirke. I hope I said the name correctly. The title is very interesting, and I have to admit I watched like the first 20 seconds for my first judgment, and I was like, no, I before I watch it by myself, we need to watch it together. So here we are, let's go. So here's the video, and you will understand why 20 seconds of the video was enough for me to judge if we should watch it together to talk about a certain thing or like certain things. Let's see. Look. Just a comparison. We're clearly in the UK, probably London. I think so, but we will see. I don't want to say we are in London because I'm bad at finding places. What's that? The Modern World, written and presented by Sheehan Quirke. This is the channel name, directed by Tom Lee, executive producer David Perro. Thank you for making the video. How did you like the first images? It was, yeah, you can discuss a lot about architecture, but yeah.
I'm by the River Thames in London.
London.
Now,
okay,
it's
good.
a charming place where tourists love to come. But
Looks
why do
very
they love coming
pretty.
here? Well, you've got views of iconic buildings like the Houses of Parliament and St. Paul's Cathedral. But that's not all.
Waterloo Bridge.
Have a look at this. It's a typical modern lamppost. Do you like it?
It's yeah, it's a lamppost. I guess I understand what he means, though. I get the point.
Well, it does its job,
It does its job, but that's it.
but not much else.
Yeah. Also, I like the outfit of him. It looks really, really fashionable.
But look over here at another lamppost. It does its job and
looks
a little bit
stunning. Yeah. Oh.
It's details like these that help make this such a charming place to be.
Yeah, the problem is with those things then. I mean, I understand the other lamppost is utterly boring. It looks horrible. But these things need to be taken care of, and that takes more time, that takes more effort, and that takes more money. And there you have probably the solution for nowadays.
But these two lampposts don't just look different. They represent fundamentally different worldviews. If you want to understand any society, don't listen to what it says about itself. Look at
around
what it creates.
Yeah. Oh, that looks cool. Just the contrast is killing me. Like, this is so pretty. This is so, I mean, yes, a little dirty up here. I get it. It's fine. But it just has so many things you can look at. It looks so interesting. And just, you look at it like, aw. And then the contrast. You look at it and it's like, bleh. I know it's like easier to maintain and everything and cheaper to build. Yeah. Yeah. It's functional, okay? It's functional, but still. Oh, I love these. I'm sorry, I am interrupting him all the time. There are a couple very, very old towns in Germany that look a little bit like this. They're phenomenal. I love that so much. Just makes me happy.
London's little lanes are charming now. But 150
Beautiful.
years ago in places like this, you'd have had whole families crammed into these tiny rooms without running water.
There was the high,
cesspit spilling down the streets.
high-class
And the
living
stench
spaces.
of sewage boiling in the midday sun would have been unbearable. The whole city stank. It wasn't only horrible to live in, but genuinely dangerous.
It's really nice
See,
filmmaking.
At that point,
the video.
London had a problem. It was the world's biggest city. Its population was growing every year, along with the construction of new factories and mills and dockyards.
So now I would just watch. I would just see.
All those people and all that industry produced a lot of waste. It had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Water?
Into the Thames.
Soup. So sorry. Yeah, that would be an issue.
Something had to be done. And it was an engineer called Joseph Bazalgette who stepped in to construct London's new sewer network in the 19th century. Sewers which still carry London's waste today, rushing beneath me at this very moment.
Still.
And he also constructed this embankment that I'm standing on to replace what was essentially a stinking swamp filled with
Good job.
rubbish and human waste and eels.
Blech.
It's impossible to calculate how many lives he saved, how many millions of lives he improved. And he's commemorated here at a memorial that no one ever stops to look at.
Even though it's so pretty, like it's a very nice memorial over, like in terms of how it is made. Maybe people just don't see that anymore too, like the little details in some places. That could be.
When Bazalgette's embankment was completed in
That
1870,
looks. Look how good it looks. I'm so upset. This should be more, but I understand that it's like not being made that way anymore.
it needed lighting, of course. And so a public competition was held to design the lamps that would line this new promenade. This was the winning
Interesting.
design, featuring these peculiar creatures. It's a little much, perhaps, but what's clear is that the Victorians took great pride in their embankment and thought it needed appropriately grand and dramatic decoration.
That looks so
these
cool.
lamps were among the first public electric lighting in the world. This was a radical, revolutionary new technology. Crowds.
And then making them, like it's one of the first, and then so beautifully made. And I'm really happy to see that they're still working and in use, because it would be an absolute shame to not have that anymore. Like it's like a cultural memorial that should be kept for as much as possible, or as long as possible.
Literally gathered to watch them be lit up for the first time. What the iPhone was in 2007, these lamps were in 1870.
And you have to remember, people light them up manually. Someone was going there and light the, oh wait, no, it was the first electrical ones. Forget what I said. My brain had a little lag. Because back in the day, people were just walking around and lighting up the lamps, but this one was one of the first electrical ones. I'm sorry, I had a little lag in my brain.
But looking at it now, you wouldn't know that.
No, I wouldn't, but now I know because I learned about it. Oh my god, what is this? Is that... is this like a tour bike thing where you can sit down and like enjoy London, basically? Is this something like that?
Those lampposts don't look modern to us now.
But they're
They
beautiful.
look quaint and old-fashioned. Why? Because they are decorated. And we don't associate decoration with cutting-edge technology. And that's a major difference between us and the Victorians in the 19th century, they saw no contradiction between startling modernity and time-honoured tradition. Just like this building, the legendary Houses of Parliament. It was brand new once.
Beautiful.
But even then, it had been designed in an old and medieval style of architecture.
Really beautiful.
Every technology becomes obsolete. And
those are so filthy. I mean, what I'm really happy about is like those telephone boxes. Many of them get repurposed and they're becoming like public bookshelves so that you can swap and put books, like you can borrow books and like put some in there if you don't need some of your books anymore. Basically, it's just like a nice swap of things. I think it's really beneficial overall for communities to having those type of boxes. But there's just so many of them. Okay, now I have a question. Who of you ever used one of those telephone boxes? I did a few times, but that's like soon 30 years ago, probably. I think, where I used one. So yeah, Who did that? Who used one of these? It was an experience.
outdated,
It was an experience.
but a good aesthetic.
They look really nice, and then you just put like a bookshelves in it, and then it is like a very nice community beneficial object again. So that would be like a really nice repurpose for those things.
Fashions change can never become obsolete.
Hmm.
It is definitionally timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Those lamps on the
They're so
embankment
beautiful.
did their job. And even though more efficient and better methods of lighting have been invented, they remain 150 years later. That's the
so
power
pretty.
of good design.
Good design
and it
and
applies to
building.
lampposts no less than to national parliaments.
Wow. Look at this thing. Monka. I wonder the amount of work to also like keep it somewhat clean on the exterior. How much that is like in terms of price. I wonder. Oh, I've never been in London, so everything I see is new to me.
And so here,
Beautiful.
in the Houses of Parliament, everything we've been talking about comes together at last. Except that this is not the Houses of Parliament.
No.
It's an old sewage facility, a pumping station built in the 19th century
A pumping station.
as part of Bazalgette's new sewer system. Strange to think that this is infrastructure, a purely functional building with the sole purpose of managing human waste. And yet it has been designed with the same ornamental exuberance as any church or palace. Why? Well, people worked here. And why shouldn't people who work in sewers also enjoy have a beautiful place of work?
Yeah. I think that's a great idea, and it should become more often. And this is why I know there are workspaces where you are not allowed to decorate. Let's say you have an office job. I know there are offices where you're not allowed to decorate your place. And I hate that, because it is okay to have a few little knickknacks, as long as it's not messy, or like hang up a few pictures maybe of your family or your pets or anything that makes you happy when you look at it. This alone improves your overall mood and well-being at work. And it's so sad that even this little thing some companies do not want. I think it's super sad. This is absolutely horrifying.
That is how the Victorians thought. But there's more. There was also a sense of pride.
Very much.
A belief that what they'd done here was worthwhile, and it meant something. And the result, over a century later, is that this place, a sewage facility, is now a museum, a tourist destination.
It would be such a shame. Imagine, this is just a plumbing station. We don't need it, and then this will be destroyed. Imagine. I mean, there are a few, like a lot of places probably that should be preserved, but got destroyed, or maybe were just not really taken care of, or something else happened. But if we have the chance to preserve history like that, we should. We definitely. And this is not even history. This is a piece of art in its own. And it's just kind of funny that this is like a plumbing, or was a plumbing station, but it's a piece of art. It's saying a lot of the people who wanted to build this, and also like kept it and maintained it, so it can now be presented as a museum. Absolutely
If you
amazing.
want to know what any society really believes in, just look at how they design their sewers.
Oh, beautiful.
Just a few steps from the old 19th century Victorian pumping station, which has now been decommissioned, is the one built to replace it.
Beautiful. Not even that cable over here, or that's not cable, but the airing pipe tube, whatever, it's not even properly. It just flops over here a little bit. Oh my god.
It's not bad, I suppose. But it was very clearly not built by the same society.
Yeah.
Or at least not by society with the same views about architecture and design.
Views and beliefs of architecture, yeah.
Like the original, be turned into a museum?
No.
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
In any case, I imagine that it is more functional and that it was more convenient to build, to design. Convenient.
Yeah.
Now that's an important word.
Yeah. Many things today are convenient, that's it. Or easy. Or efficient. And I understand that.
Look at this air conditioning unit.
But yeah.
I think
oh my
it
gosh.
says more about the modern world than anything else. More than phones or social media. It's a miraculous technology. One that has changed the world and improved billions of lives.
But it looks so ugly.
Literally everywhere. But it's ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly because it doesn't seem to express any belief in the idea that ordinary things can also be beautiful.
Yeah.
But worse than ugly, it's boring. Now, it would certainly be a bit more expensive to make it prettier. Take a little time.
Or like, let's say, like a cover-up, like a wooden box that still gives the enough air to provide and go through there, or let everything out and in. But just covered up a little bit. It had like maybe something decorative on the wood. I don't know. Something, okay? Just something.
Time and care and attention. But these days, it seems that we would rather make more money to make things look pretty. And maybe that's...
Or like just wood, and then you can attach some hooks on it, and then also like hang plants down the box. So you can completely cover up the thing. You have more plants. It looks beautiful. And it's also providing a little bit of nature into those very narrow, small streets. I know I'm overthinking already on the stupid AC box, but it's just ugly as fuck. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, another lamp.
So you can see, I hope, that through something as simple as those lampposts, you can understand the Victorians in their entirety. They didn't have to make it look like that, but they did. Now, you might not think it's beautiful, but I don't think it was supposed to be beautiful. It was just supposed to be pretty, at least interesting, at least not boring. And that, in itself, says an awful lot.
Yeah. I really see his point.
Walking around a city, any city, and looking at its buildings and its infrastructure, you're not just looking at objects. You're looking at religions and principles, beliefs and ideas. These buildings, they don't just look different. They represent fundamentally different worldviews, clashing ideas about how we should all think, live.
Wait, that was... Oh my god, wait a minute.
Fundamentally different worldviews,
Wait.
clashing ideas about how we...
Are those real plants? This one? Because, man... Yes, it is just a wall with glass, but it makes it interesting. And if this is real plants, it's just getting so many plus points. It is okay to have walls like this that are just straight up down and there's not much decoration. But for example, if you put plants on it like this, it changes everything already. So if someone knows if this is real or not, like if this is all real plants, please let me know. Because I would like to know if you could help me with that.
You'll think, live, and behave. And those skyscrapers say the same thing as our air conditioning units and sewage plants. That we have become a society of convenience above all else.
I have to say, I don't like full-on glass skyscrapers, but this looks kind of cool because it has the structure. This is kind of cool. Even though I prefer everything that is down here. Behind me is absolute madness. Behind me is terrible. This one looks at least interesting because of the shape. And like the inner structure of the... I think that is not the glass probably that is cut like that. I don't know, but you know that those how do you call this? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. This looks at least interesting, not just a glass block.
But there's something else that we haven't mentioned about these lampposts.
Okay.
It would be easy to believe that they were made by artists and that we somehow wouldn't be able to or couldn't afford to make them anymore.
Oh, that's a lie, probably.
Just like our modern lampposts, our air conditioning units.
What is this? It's just everything is dirty too.
Our everything.
Someone was thinking about this.
Mass-produced.
Yeah.
Made in a factory. We could still
make
mass-produce lamps just like these if we wanted to. We can make our offices and our warehouses look like Crossnest pumping station.
Yeah, we have the abilities to
do anything we want.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate truth, the hardest one to accept. But we don't. We have other priorities. And that's fine. But it's vital we accept that there is another way. Modern design tells us...
He just walks a couple streets here and there, and then everything just looks so different. That is wild. Like like I said, I never was in London, so it just, to me, it looks like, okay, there's one traditional building, then come a skyscraper, then come an ugly building, then maybe like something nice again, then an ugly building again, then something nice, a skyscraper. It's just so pushed together, basically, in my imagination right now. Please correct me, because, yeah. Never been there, right? Maybe someday. But so far, it looks very colorful in how things are made and designed and look like together.
The truth very loudly.
To say it nicely.
That we are technologically superior and very efficient, but also a little bit boring and unimaginative. And it says that we no longer believe in the idea of ordinary beauty. Or in the idea of a public that deserves ordinary beauty.
Wow. The only thing I don't like about this is the cleaning. Who has to clean?
Museums
Someone has to clean it.
Are wonderful places where we can come and look at things that people used to make and admire their handiwork.
Wow.
They're not just dead historical artifacts.
No.
These are living echoes of different ideas about what the world is.
And then you have that. Like, at least if you have something like this, at least pay some really nice street artist or like spray artist who can just spray paint, for example, or make like a very nice mural of something, I don't know. And then you have at least some kind of art down there. Just at least make that if you want to keep it straight and simple. Then at least let people, like professionals, like with an intention, with some meaning behind it, spray over it. So people have at least something nice and colorful when they walk in there, because it also could make like a really nice spot for people to take pictures, for example. Even funny idea, but yeah. Or cosplayers.
And what the world could be. But in the end,
It's just a museum of those things now. I think my imagination was not that wrong.
Why things have changed,
right,
is a significant question.
At least it looks like it.
But that's for another time. For now, what's important is to realize that things clearly have changed. And that we've learned this just by looking at all the ordinary objects around us. Now, this isn't about past versus present. It's about learning from the past in order to improve
the future.
present.
Yeah. Or like what we have now.
And what the Victorians can teach us is that even ordinary, useful things can
be
also
pretty.
be beautiful.
Yeah. That's why also, by the way, you should try and decorate your places, your apartments, your workspaces if it's allowed. Like find little things that make you happy. For example, over my PC right now, there are branches of a specific type of wood. And I have ornaments that we made on stream hanging down there. It looks beautiful, and I love when I see it. Did I pay $40 for branches? I did, but I love it. And it's just unique, and it represents something that we made together on stream. So who cares? Who cares? It's mine. I love this. So yeah, we can definitely make beautiful things, and you deserve having a beautiful home. And this is where we can start, right? So yeah, maybe we can do like your favorite piece of decoration event on Discord and then react on stream about it. If you would like to participate, all links are down below. I hope you liked the reaction. That was a very interesting insight. I didn't know that London is so squished with architecture. I don't know how to say it, but you get the point. But yeah, that was very interesting, and it just made me happy to see that people preserve unique architecture and also like keep it even hundreds of years after. That's very nice to see, and I hope we will continue doing that and keep them intact, so we never forget that ordinary things can be very pretty. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Please make your life a little bit prettier too with one little thing if possible. And I see you on the next one. Bye bye.